Hello,
testing
Ungoogleable.
for, I think, my
Welcome
seventh
to your life.
network
Today is beautiful.
pilot
Please log in.
in a pilot season. I was told by the head of the network that I would never be a television star. So just
devices.
Hello, Gwen. The Martha Stewart collection represents something of a milestone for me. I've always wanted to offer an assortment of merchandise that takes the inspiration from the many unique finds I've collected over the years. You could say it's my magazine, Martha Stewart Living, brought to life. Actual items from my personal collection directly inspired many of the products that you'll see here. I'm so pleased to bring my favorite things to your home. Okay, Gwen, let's take a look. Hello, Terry. The Martha Stewart collection represents something of a milestone for me. I've always wanted to offer an assortment of merchandise that uses the inspiration from the many unique finds I've collected over the years. You could say it's my magazine, Martha Stewart Living, brought to life. Actual items from my personal collection directly inspired many of the products you'll see. I'm so pleased to bring my favorite things to your home. That's one of my Art Deco mugs. These were very popular in France. You would go to a local cafe and have your café au lait. I've been able to take these beautiful designs and recreate them in contemporary pottery. What's really nice is the idea of mixing and matching. So you might be working with the polka dots for the mugs or graphic pattern on the plates, and it all really marries together. Okay, Terry, let's take a look.
那 Oracle 它为什么是跟美国这边谈的，不应该跟中国人谈？
他认识这边的人啊。
他认识这边29年。
但最后 implementation
其实应该是68块5毛7，还欠他的2毛。
哦，还欠啊。
因为是原来是17块1毛4嘛，对不对？
哦，你也太精确了吧。
So in this mode, in the Near You Now mode, basically what happens is it's using the location recognition to tell you where you are on the map. You can see that we have the whole map of this level of the museum, and this blue dot is telling you where you are right now. And so we are in Gallery 1, and it's giving the groupings of the artwork that's here to let you know what we have that has interpretation. So if we zoom into one of these groupings, we get this tree, and it has the various objects that have interpretation to them. So if we tap on that, we can go into any of these where we get even more information. The other thing that we can do is use the scan this artwork mode. So if we can go over to this artwork, I can show you how that works. So when we're in this grouping, we can see here that we have the interpretation, it's text interpretation to give you more information about this work of art. And this particular one has 3 assets. The other thing that we can do to learn more is to tap on this icon where it says scan this artwork. When that happens, the aperture appears. When it reopens, it recognizes the object. It uses image recognition.
Wow, that's amazing.
And this will then give information about the specific places on the painting that it has highlighted. So the hair flip, and then there's information about the style of the hair. It gives what influenced the artist, and it gives you information about that. And then this last one, is this a portrait? So it's asking the question of whether or not this is actually a portrait.
Thank you for logging out. Today was a wonderful day. Please come back tomorrow. Red, blue, green. Mic check 1 2.
Congratulations. You reject the good enough. You reject words like symbolism and postmodernism. Obsolescence is not part of your vocabulary. Every night, every day, every step of the way. The diktat of fashion. The agenda of the color wheel. Gone. It takes more than a pretty face to catch your attention. I repeat. It takes more than a pretty face to catch your attention. Good. That is very good. Clear source decoded. For you. For the most perfect moisturizer. The most advanced cosmetic lineup. Scientifically proven, scientifically tested. For you.
Congratulations, calibration completed.